This video is brought to you guys by Moomoo. If you want some free stocks, who doesn't like free stocks, simply use that link down below or just go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. You can get up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. And listen, guys, depending on how much money you deposit, one of those stocks guaranteed will be either Tesla stock or Google stock. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So check it out. In this video, we're going to break down 3 stocks that are breaking out right now. They're doing very well. We're going to go over their charts, my thoughts, where I'm looking to enter, kind of, what's going on, and we'll break down the overall markets in the, in the second half of the video, most likely. So yeah, jam-packed video, guys. And by the way, right now it's about, what time is it? 3:10. So we just entered Power Hour, and all the indexes, well, are moving all over the place. We have the Russell at break even, the Nasdaq's up 0.5, the Dow's down 0.4, as the S&P's at break even as well, and the VIX is down a little bit over 2%. You guys can see the VIX is down about to where's it at now? 1350 roughly. So the VIX is very, very low. You guys know the low from a couple of weeks ago was roughly 12 on the VIX, 1250. So we're getting right back to it, guys. We're getting right back to that point by the looks of it. So the first stock that I want to break down in this video, guys, is none other than Shopify. And not to toot my own horn, guys, but did we not call this stock out? Did we not call this out? Look at this, guys. Shopify is up almost 11% right now, up almost $6.50, and it's completely breaking above the 180 SMA. It's well above the 50 SMA. Forget about that, guys. Well above that point. And we're awfully overbought, right? Awfully overbought. To be honest, but if we do see any sign of a pullback here, I'm looking to strike on Shopify. But no doubt about it, directionally right now, it's bullish, right? We're playing in this channel still. We're above both moving averages, and we're completely breaking out. Ever since the last earnings report, well, I guess it took a little bit of time. It digested earnings a little bit. It went from roughly $59, $60 down to about 51. So it did drop pretty aggressively after earnings. But since that point, after that 13% drop, we have V-shaped recovered pretty much. And here we are. We've gone up from $51. Now we're at 66. We're up almost 30% off of that low. And again, like I said a minute ago, we are overbought on Shopify, no doubt about it. So I'm not just going to go blindly rush into it and buy it right now, if I wasn't already in it, right? But I would consider looking at it if it were to pull back. Let's say, for example, we do get a pullback, whether it's tomorrow, maybe some point next week, right? Maybe down to the lower 60s, 60 to 62 range. That'd be a spot where I'd consider it, right? Right by the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, right? Another one that's doing very well right now and breaking out is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. And the scary thing is, guys, it's up 9% right now, and it's not even fully breaking out quite yet. And by that, I mean, yes, we are above the 180 SMA, the 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. That's beautiful. We're above the highs from the last couple of days. That's great. But we're not quite yet above the highs from really the middle of May up until now, which we've tested this point multiple times, 165 roughly, and we failed at that point multiple times, right? Once here, twice, 3, 4, 5 times right here. So yeah, guys, look, we're up 9% on the day. CrowdStrike's crushing it after their numbers came out, I believe yesterday, right? Yesterday, yes, right? Let me see here. Let's see, guys. Yeah, yesterday their numbers came out, and I believe we covered them in my video yesterday. You guys probably saw that. But either way, look, I'm going to set my alert at 168. Mark is that we're above 168, which is right by, again, the recent high of 167, but the general high of 165 that we've been failing at since the middle of May. So if we do crack above that point, guys, CrowdStrike could be going up even more, in my opinion. And we're nowhere near all-time highs. I'm not sure if you know that, but we're nowhere near all-time highs. But look, if we do break 168 into the 170s, could we be pushing $200? Very possible, which 200, 207, 210 roughly, that was the high from the beginning of August, not this year, but from last year in 2022. So, yeah, CrowdStrike, guys, looking like it's poised to break out, and it's already doing very well, but I think there could be some more upside potentially. So I'm going to wait and see if it breaks 170, 168 before I take action on it. But either way, CRWD, it's on the watch list, CrowdStrike. And let me see here, guys. The third one is Mercado Libre, which is very similar to CrowdStrike in terms of it's done very well over the past couple of days. Yes, it's up 3% on the day. That's awesome. But it's also similar in terms of it having a multi-month resistance that it's been failing at, well, for months, right? We can see here, Mercado Libre, $1,350 to $1,400 a share. Yeah, the bulls have not liked that point pretty much all year, and now we're getting closer and closer to test it again. Now the stock's up 3% on the day, up $42 per share, and it's now at $13.86 on the dot, guys. No joke, on the dot, and we're $2 away from the highs from a couple of weeks ago. So by the looks of it, guys, the way I'm looking at it is Mercado Libre any second now could be breaking 1,400. It's up on the day like CrowdStrike is. Maybe not up as much as CrowdStrike, but it's up over the past couple of days on the day, and it's getting into multi-month resistance. We have an ascending triangle. This is essentially the same thing as CrowdStrike, right? Let me actually set my alert at 1,400. Let's do that now. Mark is at or above. There we go. I'm telling you guys, if that point breaks, we could be getting a leg up. Now, where could that go? I have no idea. But momentum could start pushing us towards the 1,700 range. I'm not going to go far, as far to say as, $2,000 or anything crazy like that yet. But initially 1,600, totally possible. So Mercado's looking interesting. CrowdStrike for sure. And again, Shopify, although Shopify is definitely the most overbought. Quite frankly, a lot of these are overbought, so be mindful of that. But I'd say Shopify is the most overbought. Either way, these are breaking out. Momentum is in the bulls' favor. They're directionally bullish. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled on these three stocks, guys. And when it comes to the overall markets, let's quickly look at these indexes before we wrap up the video. And by the way, if you're still here, I appreciate you all as always. Feel free to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if for some reason you guys have not subscribed yet. If you didn't know, by the way, subscribing to the channel here on YouTube is free of charge. So do that. Hit that notification bell. I appreciate you all. As always, now we can see SPY's up a little bit, but pretty much at break even, now as we're getting deeper into power hour. But one good thing for the bulls, which I mentioned, I believe, in my last video or one of my recent videos, the head and shoulders is now starting to break, right? The bulls are breaking out of the neckline, which was at 445. Now we're over 450, so that's, well in the past now. We're breaking out of that point. So that's a good sign for the bulls on SPY here, and we'll see how the next 45 minutes go, guys. And it's looking like it's the same thing on Triple Q, right? Triple Q, we hit roughly, the neckline was at 373, if that. Now we're starting to push above 375. So 380 is where I'm looking at right now for this to break. If that does break, 387 could be next, 385, 387. That is the range that I'm looking at. So Triple Q looking pretty bullish to me, guys. I don't know about you. Same thing with SPY. And let's see what oil's doing very quickly before we do wrap up this video. Oh, look at that, guys. Oil's making another up move like we predicted. We called this out, did we not? Did I not say a couple of videos ago? Mid-80s oil is looking like it's totally in the cards, totally possible, as we were bouncing off the moving averages. And here we are, guys, up over 2% on the day on oil. And XLE, let me see what that's doing. Looks like it's at break even right now. But either way, I don't care. I've been buying XLE, guys, and you all know that in my Patreon portfolio, which, by the way, if you guys want to be a part of that, check out the link down below. If you join the Patreon, it's pretty cheap, $10 a month. You get access to the Discord. You get access to me throughout the day. You get access to the Patreon portfolio, all the moves that I make there. You guys see that, full transparency. I post every single week about the Patreon portfolio. You see how it does over time, and we add money to it every single week. So this is a legitimate portfolio. It's not like some joke that I just put a little bit in and I'm not adding to it and diligently growing. No, this is a portfolio that I'm trying to grow big over time, and you guys in the Patreon can watch that if you guys want to. No pressure. It's linked down below. Get your free stocks for Moomoo as well, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000 if you want free money, that is. Also linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll see you in the next one.